you later, boys. Hi, hon. Can I have my key?
JD, hi, hon. I thought you were coming into town the middle of the week.
Afternoon, ma'am. Well, what do you think?
I think we need to have a beer.
No. I mean about her.
About who? What are you talking about?
My girl.
You mean that was your girl?
Mm-hmm. Oh, ain't she wonderful?
Hey, that's Margie, the one you're going to bring out to supper?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even act like you knew her.
Yeah, I know. It sometimes happens to me when I get around her. I don't know, I just kind of get all tied up inside. Boy, ain't she something, though.
Joe, better give us 3 beers.
All right, my man, let's get that baggage off of there. Can't keep the Duke waiting, you know.
Disgustingly provincial.
Oh, come off it. Come on now, let's get a move on with that baggage. Thank you. Oh, there you are, my man. You have reservations for the Duke of London and his entourage. Let's have a little service now.
Oh, madam, your hand. I kiss the hand of the most beautiful lady I've seen since I've been in this beastly country.
Here. Hold your horses now, Dukey. It's the men what pays our wages, and it's the ladies what takes them away. You understand? Come on, let's go in the pub. Me gullet's fair crying out for a nip.
Hey, Joe, set up some drinks for the boys.
Did Adam come in with you?
No, left a couple of days ago, Roy. I had to make a little trip to San Francisco.
Make way for the Duke of London! All right, you blokes, now out of the way. Give the Duke some elbow room.
Drinks for the house.
You'll have to get in line, stranger. Drinks are bought for this round.
The Duke of London waits for no one. Come, fellow, a bottle. You. A drink on the Duke of London.
I'm sorry, mister, but little Joe already bought me a drink.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The Duke of London, champion of the British Empire on a world tour, challenges all comers. Any man who stands 4 rounds will be paid $500 American money. Do you dare, Yankees?
Yankees, nation of dolts and cowards.
Ah, knock it, Bobo. We'll take a pound or 2 from them, don't you worry. You know, you really showed that crowd something down there. You was real prime.
Look at this filthy place. Virginia City. Nothing but a foul pig pen.
Ah, come off it. We've seen worse. Although I must say I have never tasted such bad whiskey. What I wouldn't give for some good old London ale.
And you and your liquor. Well, can't you stop guzzling even for a moment?
Why should I? Every man to his own sin, I say.
Well, you could hardly call yourself a man. You're like the rest of these donkeys around here who have to wear guns to protect themselves. You'll have to be extremely lucky to get a fight in this town.
You just keep on playing the game, Bobo. We'll get our fight. You know, you've got a knack, you have. I have never known of any one man who could get so many other men hating him in such a short time. You're a marvel. That's what you are. And you know, when they hate you enough, that's when we get our fight. So you go on being your own natural self.
You drunken sot.
You can call me names, Bobo, but you can't escape me.
Oh, will you shut up?
Well, I know you too well. Every time you get like this, it's because of some skirt. It wouldn't be the little barmaid you took a fancy to now, would it? You don't suppose she's out playing a little slap and tickle with one of these here American cowboys while the handsome Duke of London is pacing up and down the floor now, do you?
Now, you leave the women to me, because I handle them a lot better than you handle this filthy rubbish you are drinking.
Gee, you know, this is just great. I mean, it's just wonderful of you, Mr. Cartwright, to go to all this trouble, invite me out for supper and everything.
Well, we're very happy to have the opportunity of making your acquaintance, Miss Fuller. J.D. talks so much about you. Will you have some dessert?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, thanks. And just call me Marge. Everybody does. Honey, do you want some pie?
No, thanks, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Well, you boys had quite a time in town, didn't you? This prize fighter, what did you say his name was?
The Duke of London, Paul. I ain't never seen a Duke before, but if they're all like that feller, I don't ever care nothing about seeing another one.
I wish you'd have been along with us, Pa. This man makes more enemies just walking into a room than anybody I ever saw in my life.
Well, you boys did right to ignore him.
Well, you should have seen what he did to me, Mr. Cartwright. He stopped me right in the middle of the lobby and grabbed my hand and kissed it.
Well, if I'd have known that, I'd have taken a wallop at him.
Well, J.D., hand kissing in Europe is quite common. Probably just a gesture.
Not the way he did it, it wasn't. He looked at me like he owned me or something.
Yeah, I should have walloped him.
I'm afraid you wouldn't have stood much of a chance, J.D. The man is a professional prize fighter. You know, his fists are considered lethal weapons by law.
Well, I got a couple of lethal weapons of my own.
Now, you hold on there. Don't you get any big ideas. Just because you're big and strong doesn't mean that you're a match for a professional prize fighter. Just stay away from this Duke, or whatever it is that he calls himself. No amateur can stand up to a professional. Just keep out of his way. I'm afraid we're not being very polite to our guest.
Oh, that's all right. Don't mind me. I kind of enjoyed talking about him. I sure never met a man like him before, and I've met a lot of them. You sure got a nice place here. You know, I never lived in a house in all my life.
Me neither.
You will, J.D. Whenever you get married, we'll take over the house down by the Forks. J.D., why don't you take Marge outside, show around the place?
Could we, J.D.? I'd love to see it.
Well, it's pretty dark out there. I don't know what you could see.
Well, there's a full moon. She ought to be able to see enough. You go ahead. The boys will clean up the dishes.
Clean up the dishes? Oh. Yeah, you go ahead, J.D.
Well, okay.
I thought I was gonna bust out laughing right in front of the both of them.
Me too, Joe. Old J.D.'s collar was as tight, I thought his eyes was gonna pop out.
Yeah.
thing I can't figure out is how J.D. ever got up enough nerve to talk to her in the first place.
Well, a gal like that usually starts a conversation herself, Pa.
A girl like what?
Well, I mean, she's a dance hall girl.
I thought she was very nice. What did you think, Hoss?
I thought she was very nice.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I didn't say I didn't think she was very nice.
Paul, it's just that old J.D. and her just don't seem to go together for some reason or other. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. That's all I meant by it, Pa. Well, look, you know how J.D. is. He's so shy and everything, and I don't know. I just don't think it'll ever work out.
It'll work out. If he loves her.
J.D.
Huh?
Honey, are you afraid of me?
No, ma'am, of course not. Now, over there, that's the smokehouse. Here, you can just see the smoke there coming out of the smokehouse.
Well, if you're not afraid of me, then why don't you look at me when you talk to me?
Well, I was looking at the smokehouse. It's
J.D.,
right over.
Turn around and look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, that's better. You know, I liked what you said in there. I mean, about being willing to fight the Englishman over me. It was a real nice thing to say.
Well, I don't think fellas ought to go around kissing girls when... Well, I mean, if they're not...
You know, sometimes a girl doesn't mind being kissed.
Well, if you liked it, that's your business. But those flashy guys always seem to fool the women, but he don't fool me.
I wasn't talking about him, J.D., but at least he wasn't afraid.
Who you think I am?
I'm willing to try and find out.
Well, I may not be as fancy as that big bag of wind, but I ain't afraid of anything, including him.
I bet you're afraid to kiss a girl.
Yeah?
Well, are you?
No, I'm not. I mean, when I find a girl I want to kiss, she's gonna get good and kissed. I'll get the buggy.
I guess Pa was right. J.D. is in love with her.
How you know?
Oh, if he wasn't, he would have kissed her.
Joe, that don't make sense.
Now, look, Hoss, I know you're older than I am, but there's certain things I've had a little more experience in than you have. And this just happens to be one of them.
Yeah. I bet you he kisses her on the way home.
Oh, yeah, he'll try to kiss her. She's not gonna let him.
Dad, Bernie, Joe, that just don't make sense.
Mr. Duke.
One does not address a duke as Mr., now does one.
Well, I'm not anxious to address you in any way, shape, or form. I just want to warn you that
About what? I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Constable.
Now, we don't address a sheriff as a constable now, do we? I just want to point out that as a professional fighter, if you use your fists on anyone, I'm going to jail you for assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, then, in the event that I am attacked, I will not even be allowed to defend myself.
Now, you know better than that. Besides, I have a feeling that nobody around here is going to be foolish enough to try a thing like that. So I suggest you just move on your way.
Is there anything else before you leave?
I think that'll be enough.
Still waiting, eh, Bobo? Maybe she ain't coming home tonight. Oh. Now you're giving me the silent treatment. First you knock me about, then you act as if I wasn't here. Well, I am here, Bobo, and you know I'm here. And when you need me, I'll be working late in me office. In other words, in the pub.
Marge? I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry it happened.
It's all right, Mr. Lambert. It's forgotten.
But look, I don't blame you for slapping me. I had it coming, but when you look so pretty there with the moonlight in your hair, I just all of a sudden had to kiss you, Marge.
You clumsy fool. You stupid oaf. How dare you even address this lady?
Come on, J.D. Come on.
Scum, you coward, you yellow belly. How very brave you are, with a gun pointed at someone who is completely unarmed. Your bravery overwhelms me to such a point that I can no longer tolerate the sight of you. Well, come, my good fellow. Are you not going to pull the trigger?
J.D., don't get mixed up with him. Go on home.
Fair fight! He hit him first, now you all saw it. The Yank hit him first, it's a fair fight. All right. You saw what happened. Surely you have a better man in Virginia City. And if you haven't, well, I suggest you send for one. Because the champion here expects to have a fight in this fair town of yours.
Somebody get a doctor. He's hurt bad.
Hank, you and Mike take him over to the dock, will you? So you found one, eh? After I told you the law. Well, you're going to the calaboose.
Oh, no, he ain't. The Yank hit him first. Every bloke here saw it.
Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, that's right. J.D. hit him first.
You had better get these laundered.
No hard feelings, Sheriff. Come on in, I'll buy you a drink.
I'm sorry, you couldn't have seen me up against a more worthy opponent. One could hardly call it a fight, could one? Of course, I could tell from the outset that you were a woman who needed a man, not a boy. Well, now you've found one.
The doctor said he never saw so much damage done by a man's fist. And you know the funny thing? The boys that saw it said it looked like he was just tapping him.
I'll tell you something else, too. J.D. ain't the easiest man in the world to take. I seen him take 3 miners one night in Virginia City single-handed.
Roy, what started it?
Well, from what I understand, it was that girl Marge.
The man's a professional. He ought to be jailed.
But J.D. took the first swing.
Well, it was good of that very nice girl to let him get his head knocked off on her behalf.
I don't care if J.D. did swing first. I'll guarantee you he didn't start it. Come on, Joe.
You boys stay right where you are.
Stay right here. Look at J.D. Just look at him. You want us to stand here and do nothing?
That's exactly what I want you to do. Stand there and do nothing. You can't gun down a man for defending himself. Now, J.D. was warned. He was warned.
That's my fault, Mr. Cartwright. Don't nobody tackle him. It's my fault.
I know what he's going to do that to a friend of ours.
I agree with Joe, Paul.
I don't care who you agree with. You're staying out of it.
Oh, Marge. Oh, Marge saw it. She saw me make a fool of myself. I could never see her again.
Paul, I can hurt that man.
No.
If I can get one hand on him, Paul,
I said no.
Halt. They say he strikes faster than a rattlesnake.
Yeah, well, you just wait till I get my hands on him.
Just a point, he won't hold still long enough.
Yeah, well, if us can't catch him, the two of us
Now,
can't.
just
All right,
stay-
Mike,
just
come
be
on,
quiet,
Paul,
both of you. Now, just be quiet and listen to me. Now, first, as I said, J.D. was warned not to mix with the Duke. Second, I've seen professional fighters at work. When I was young, and that wasn't so long ago, I thought I was pretty good, too. Well, one of them showed me how good I was. That's when this was broken for the first time. I couldn't think straight for a week.
But, Pa, I'm bigger than you.
You may be bigger than I am, but you're no tougher than I was in those days. A man just wasn't designed to be beaten up the way a prize fighter can do it. There's another way, and a better way.
Yeah, like what?
If he's so anxious to have a fight, we'll get him another professional prize fighter to fight with.
Pa, there ain't no professional prize fighters around here nowhere.
No, but I know where there is one. I'll send a wire to Adam in San Francisco. There's a fighter there, a great fighter, Heenan, the Benicio boy. We'll pay him to get here as fast as he can. Roy?
Yeah?
If I write out the wire, will you take it into town?
I'll take it to San Francisco myself if I have to.
Still like to get my hands on that Duke.
Hey, did you hear that, J.D.? Gonna get that Benicia boy to take care of the Duke.
Yeah, he's a real champ, J.D. He'll take care of that Duke.
Marge saw it. Marge saw him make a fool of me.
He ain't hearing nothing we're saying. I'd still like to get my hands on that Duke.
Now, we're gonna have to do what Pa said. Of course, that don't mean we can't ride into town tomorrow and sort of break the news about the Benicia boy. I'd kind of like to see the look on the Duke's face when we tell him that.
Yeah. Sort of like to see that Duke fella myself.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I said we're gonna break the news to him, not his neck. Agreed?
Agreed, little brother.
And another thing, where's your dartboard?
My what?
Your dartboard. You know,
How is he? How's
pub
J.D.?
ain't a pub unless you've got
A little late to be asking, ain't it?
Is he all right?
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's got a busted nose, lost a few teeth, otherwise he's feeling just fine.
He ain't too pretty. It's gonna be a while before he feels like doing any courting again, too.
I know everybody thinks that it's my fault. Would you take a message to him? Would you tell him that I want to see him?
Well, I don't think he's going to want to see anybody for a while. Especially you. Now, if you excuse us, man, we have some business to take care of.
He'll line you up and take you on two at a time, he will. The old blanket town. 'Cause there ain't a man, god, or demon could whip the Duke. I trained him from a little whippersnapper, I did, and he's the greatest. Got a fist like a rock, and I like it all. So bring on your finest.
Well, that's exactly what we intend to do. Bring on the finest.
You? You're funnier than that bloke last night.
No, not me, little man. I'm talking about the Benicia boy.
Benicia boy. Ah, you're trying to fool old Limey. You think I'm drunk, so you're playing jokes on me.
No, this ain't no joke, little man.
Well, I can't believe it.
Well, you can believe it.
Benicia boy, Heenan.
Hey, Joe, it looks like the little man that did all that loud bragging ain't so sure of himself now, don't it?
Yeah. Hey, well, it couldn't be that you and the Duke are a little afraid of the Benicia boy, could it?
Afraid? Oh, that's a rich one. Afraid? The Duke of London afraid of Benicia boy? You know what? We've been chasing him all across the country, and now he gets delivered to us on a silver tray. Ha ha! Oh, wait till the Duke hears this bit of news. He'll be pleased fit to bust. Oh, that's a rich one.
How about a beer?
the left again.
Show us your 1-2 now. All right, now come in a little.
Sure dances around pretty, don't he?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't show him the big wallop. We gotta make him bet on Benicia boy, remember?
That's it.
All right, now, jab.
All right, another jab. That's it.
Oh, right.
All right, jab.
You didn't get a telegram from Adam yet, did you?
Nope.
It's been a week.
Could be the wires are down again.
Oh, no. I checked that.
What happens if the Benicia boy don't show up?
Oh, please.
Will you fight him yourself? Well, the time was when you would.
Yeah, well, this isn't the time. I'll just have to give him that $1,000 purse.
$1,000?
That's what I had to guarantee him for the fight.
Get those knuckles in there, Bobo.
Kind of holds his fist fancy like, too.
Get those knuckles in there.
Man, I could really slice a man to pieces.
Yeah.
1-2.
He might slice some in pieces, but he'd have to hit a whole lot harder than that to cut me up.
Yeah, maybe so, but not after a few rounds.
Well, I'd sure give a pretty to try him anyhow.
Now, when they come in with a short punch,
Hey, look who came to watch the Duke.
All right, another jab. That's it.
J.D. Honey, are you all right?
I'm fine. Excuse me, I'm in a hurry.
JD, how you doing?
Marge. Excuse me, why? Marge, what's wrong?
What's right? All you want to do is reach up for something better. Everybody says, no, you stay in your place.
Oh, Marge, you know it doesn't matter what people think.
Nothing mattered until J.D.
Get those knuckles
Looks
in
like
there.
that's over too, doesn't it?
She sure looked pretty, didn't she?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're still sweet on her after what happened.
It wasn't her fault.
Well, I think it's enough for one day. I've got something better to do.
Yeah, and I know what it is. And it's fair asking for trouble. Women, they'll be the death of both of us.
Oh, come on, let's get a beer, huh?
That feller's just plain ordinary mean. For 2 cents, I'd...
Come on. Come on, let's go.
No more tears, eh?
What do you want?
Oh, there's no need to be coy with me. I saw you watching the workout.
You get out of here.
Oh, come, my dear. You might fool the majority of these clods around here, but you don't fool me. I know you and your kind. And I know what's bothering you. Guns. Yeah, like all the men in this godforsaken country, the first thing they turn to is guns.
Let go of me.
Well, there's no need to lie to me. I know you and your kind only too well. You're trying to be better than you really are. But you can't. And deep down inside your heart, you know you can't. And you know you never will.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that you've never been laughed at by a woman before.
Hold your tongue!
You won't be laughing when I get through with you.
Let her go, Bobo.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, and it'll always be me. It happened again, didn't it? Another one laughed at you. I told you it would happen again.
You're through. I've taken all I'm going to take from you, you despicable little gutter snipe.
J.D.,
Marge. Well, what happened?
it's Duke. He's beating that poor little man. He's going to kill him.
Where are they?
They're in my room. He broke into my room.
Come on, Joe.
I'll be right back.
J.D., don't leave me. Don't ever leave me. I need you so much.
You need me?
I need you.
Limey! Limey?
Yeah, I'm in here.
You gonna make it, Limey?
Oh, take it easy now. Just sit real easy down on the bed.
I'll be all right. See, it's just the Duke's way of doing things. My brother don't always see matters my way, yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't have guessed it, would you? Me and the Duke, brothers.
Brothers?
Yes. You see, his real name's Clarence Simpson. Mine's Harry Simpson. When he was a little tyke, we called him Bobo. The baby he was. Then they put us in one of them homes. But I got us out of there. Oh, you've no idea how I worked and slaved to put that boy through school. See, I wanted to make a gentleman out of him.
Here, Limey, you just take it easy. You might be hurt serious and don't even know it.
Now, what he said hurts much more than what he done. He can do without me, he says.
Just don't seem possible that a man could treat his own brother like that.
He's always been the same. I taught him, you know. He was going to the dogs, he was. I made him a boxer. You see, that's how I earned the money to pay for his schooling. Then when I got too old to fight, I taught him to trade. And now he says he can do without me.
Maybe you're better off without him, Limey.
I taught him good, too. I wanted him to be the champ. And he might be if he'd only leave the skirts alone.
Did he hurt Marge?
He would have. Yes, he would have. He's done it before. Oh, I might as well face up to it. He's just no good. So now I'm through with him. You understand? I'm through with him. He thinks he don't need me? He'll find out. Just let him find out.
Joe, I don't care what Paul says. This is too much.
Yeah, first JD, then Marge, and now this.
Joe,
I'm with you.
let's go.
Well, the Cartwright clan. Have you got the Benicia boy with you?
No. But we brought a message.
Then deliver it and be on your way.
All right. You wanted a fight. Well, now, Buster, you got it. I'll take you on for money, marbles, or chalk. You just name it.
Ben, I don't like this one little bit.
Well, neither do I, but Hoss challenged him, so the only thing we can do now is to see that everything is conducted properly.
You think Hoss can handle him?
In a match like this, I only hope he doesn't get hurt badly. Yeah, you better study these London prize ring rules.
Yeah, how you feeling, Hoss?
I feel great, little brother.
Good. Just lean back, take it easy. That's it.
25 on Hoss against 100 on the Duke. No, I said I was through with him, and I mean it. I ain't going near his corner, so help me. But I gotta warn you, you're gonna get hurt mortal bad, boy.
I've been hurt before.
Well, don't you worry. Hoss can take care of himself. Yeah, give me some of that 4-to-1 money on Hoss Cartwright.
100 on Hoss against 400 on the Duke. You know, you've been very kind to me, my lad. Take a tip from me. You're gonna try and cover that bet because you're gonna lose.
Yeah, well, don't you worry. My brother knows just what he's doing.
Your brother.
Yes. Come on, you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
You put some of my money on that bet.
$50. I'm only half stupid. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, this match is being held against my will. However, since it has been joined, it will be conducted fairly and properly according to the London prize ring rules. The round shall continue until one or both of contestants are down. When a man is down, his seconds may conduct him to his corner for the rest period. Would you like a second assigned to your corner, sir? At the end of 30 seconds, the referee will call time. And the contestants must rise and come to the mark. Now, either man failing to toe the mark at the end of 8 seconds after the referee calls time shall be deemed defeated. The judgment of the referee will be final and absolute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you all know the referee, your sheriff, Roy Coffey.
Now, you men have heard the rules. Timekeepers ready? The contestants will toe that mark. Ready? Time!
All right, get him.
Get him, Hoss.
Look out for that jab! Get him back, Joe. Get him back to the corner.
Look, you gotta stay away from that jab. You gotta get inside him. Hit him in the stomach. You're gonna hurt him.
Right. He's hit me with that funny little left, but I'm gonna get him first with it this time.
Time!
Beat him to it.
Now take your time. Stay away from that jab. Stay away from it. Come on. Come on. Look, Hoss, I think you had enough. If I was right, you can't stay in there with a professional.
He's gonna get a bunch of me, Joe. I'm gonna get some of him.
All right, if that's the way you want it. Can you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Watch him, Hoss! Oh, you got him! You got him! Just... That's almost got him.
Knock him down.
Yeah, it sure did knock him down.
Is that you, Harry?
It's me, Bobo. It's me, all right.
He's a fair bull. Like hitting the brick wall.
Well, he's too strong for you. You've got to move around. Stay away from him.
Oh, I don't know anymore, Harry.
Oh, just stick it out there. Keep the old flag flying.
I missed you, Harry.
You did?
I'm no good with hurt you.
Hey! Go get him! One. Just get up there. Toe the line. Three. And give them the best you've got. 5, 6, 7. Bless you, Bobo.
A new champ! Way to go, Hoss!
Hoss, how do you feel?
Good going, Hoss. I knew you could do it. I knew it, Hoss. You whipped him. You beat the champ.
What are you driving at, son?
He was all alone.
Oh, what a fight. Wasn't that a good fight?
We are here to settle our accounts, sir. Harry, will you please pay the gentleman?
Yes. Here you are, Governor. 1,000 American dollars.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Paul, if you're gonna show him the,
Oh, yes. Well, I almost forgot. I received a telegram from my son in San Francisco. Says, Benicia boy will not fight you in Virginia City. But he would be happy to meet you in San Francisco.
You hear that, Bobo? We got the big one. God, blimey.
Mr. Cartwright? Oh, Mr. Cartwright, I was just showing my... Pardon me.
That's all right, J.D. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, well, I was just going to say that Marge loves the house.
It's wonderful, Mr. Cartwright.
I will not ask you to shake hands, but I would like you both to know how really sorry I am.
Oh, that's all right.
Come on, Bobo. San Francisco and the Benicia boy, and you'll murder him.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll have a good bash at it when we have it.
We will and all. Ta-da.
You know, when your little ones come along, I hope they're a little smarter than those two.
Hey, you know, Hoss, I was just thinking, there's a fighter in St. Louis, sort of an up-and-coming heavyweights going out on the road. I was just wondering if we worked on that left hook of yours a little bit, if